Okay, so it was recently shared by the ENCA saying SA economy lost R60 billion in 2024 to illegal mining. Hi, this is African Time. The name is Vidashi, and welcome. Let's discuss Africa, shall we? Well, this is actually something that was actually shared by the ENCA talking about illegal mining that is happening in South Africa, that the economy is losing R60 billion in 2024. Well, see this.
Illegal mining remains a scourge in the country. In the last few months, over 1,500 Zamazamas have resurfaced and been arrested as well, following Operation Vala Umgodi in Stilfontein. The Mineral and Petroleum Resources Minister Gwede Mantashe estimates that this criminal activity cost the South African economy 60 billion rand in 2024. Our senior reporter Slindelo Masikane has the details. She joins us live now. Slee, good morning to you. That's a staggering number, 60 billion rand. Talk us through it. What's the story here? What do we know?
Absolutely. We had a briefing yesterday, generally from the Mineral Resources Minister, Gwede Mantashe, who was outlining, of course, the mine health and safety statistics for 2024. Of course, we saw some interesting numbers around the safety within mines, but of course, top of mind was the illegal mining that's been making headlines over the past couple of months. In particular, what we saw unfolding in Stilfontein from last year in November, where Operation Vala Umgodi located an abandoned mine where, of course, at least almost rather 2,000 illegal miners have since resurfaced, and of course 87 bodies recovered. This, of course, has put into sharp focus what exactly is taking place in terms of law enforcement operations to quell this illegal activity. But more interestingly, this week it was revealed by police services that one of the kingpins that had resurfaced, James Tsweli, also known as Tiger, had actually escaped custody, which of course is quite mind-boggling because he's one of those miners who had resurfaced. And it seems, following the briefing from the Provincial Commissioner of the Northwest, that this particular suspect may have been aided by police themselves. He may even be out of the country at this stage. So we know that a multidisciplinary task team has been instituted to locate Tiger. But I think what we want to know from crime intelligence is exactly the efforts that are being put to quell illegal mining operations, as well as locate the syndicates and the kingpins themselves. We are expecting Hawks Head General Godfrey Libya to be attending an event here at the South African Police Services Academy. And of course, we will be posing those questions to him in terms of how far the investigations are to locating Tiger. But of course, what it is crime intelligence is doing behind the scenes to actually disrupt these syndicates. I mean, that number of 60 billion rand is the effect it's having on the economy itself. Mineral Resources Minister Gwede Mantashe calling it a war on the economy. So I think South Africans really want to know exactly what's going to be done moving forward, not only to locate and identify law enforcement officials who are aiding these operations, but how they're actually going to put a stop to illegal mining as a whole.
All right, there you have it. That is the full story about this whole issue shared by the ENCA, a broadcasting corporation in South Africa, discussing how illegal mining is actually distorting and also causing damage to the earth and also the economy. They're saying that the South African economy has lost about R60 billion in 2024 because of illegal mining. Well, when this was shared, some South Africans actually shared some important notes. Note this. This is actually what the government is saying, though. Some South Africans actually shared some cool, important facts and points that I think I need to share with you guys. Some were saying that, wait, how come a land that is not marked by the government and some people are actually digging it, the country is supposed to lose about 60 billion rand? How does that even work? It's not even part of the economy yet. is illegal mining. How the economy lose this? Well, these were some of the conversation that was actually in the comment section. Others to see what's happening and how some South Africans actually took this news. Let's go. So this one says, how do you calculate the quantum of the money lost from illegal mining if the whole industry is illegal and that stats are not collected? Okay, this is a simple question man is asking. He's saying that how did you guys even end up with that figure of 60 billion rand? Saying that if he says how do you calculate the quantum of the money lost from illegal mining if the whole industry is illegal and then the stats are not collected? Like there's nothing back, there's no data backed on the land. How did you guys got to know that there have been R60 billion rand lost on this land? Well, this one also says let's say there was no illegal mining. How was the economy going to get R60 billion from mining left alone? Okay, so these were some other concerns for South Africans. They are saying that you guys are saying the economy lost 60 billion, but the mining was actually left alone. It was actually not functioning. How did you guys lose amount of money that was actually not even calculated part of the economy? These were some concerns from some South Africans. But hey, let's see this discussion here. All right, so let's a conversation. This one came and says, somehow yes. Because if the minerals are not available on the black markets, then they will be bought the right way. So the money might be less or more, it's never sure thing. Alright, so he's saying that if it can be somehow true, because he's saying that if these mines thing or these illegal activities minerals are actually sold on the black market, the economy will actually lose because there will be no taxes on it. It won't pass through the legal right ways. So how can the economy or can the government tax and get the right proportion of the equivalent money to the economy? Okay, he's saying that if it's sold on black market, it actually goes and the country loses. That's what he was saying though. All right, so the guy with the initial post came again and says, if they were never bought the right way, then we can assume it went to illegal mining without their numbers. Okay, so he's still on his point saying that fine, if it was not actually bought on the right way, that means it's still illegal. So how does still the SA economy actually loses our 60 billion if it's still sold illegally and then it was actually mined illegally too? So how does that actually affect the economy? Well, one thing I want you guys to actually understand about this point is that SA economy will actually lose 60 billion though. The reason why is that as long as the mineral is still in the soil of South Africa, it's still owned by the government and it's part of the South African economy. Okay, maybe 50 years ago, later, or 100 years later, that mines or that mineral they mined illegally could worth more than what it was worth now. And if one day SA strike a better deal with a better company that will actually mine it legally, they can actually tax back that mine and they can get their money into the economy. Okay, so yes, it might be true the government will lose about 60 billion if they're still illegal, but it's still a treasure or a mineral of the SA populous country. It's still a property of the country. Okay, don't get that wrong. So yes, truly the economy can actually lose that. It doesn't matter how, but yeah, it's still the economy. It was actually mined illegally. There was no tax on it, and it doesn't pass through the right proportion, the right ways. Definitely, if it was left unmined, it will one day have a benefit on the economy. So yeah, it's true. They have actually lost that one. Well, but still the conversation was still ongoing. This one says, plus, illegal mining is an economic activity that increases GDP. I don't see any loss here. Well, someone was actually saying that the illegal mining is actually a plus to the GDP. He doesn't see any loss. Well, he came replying and says, increase GDP in what way? They mine the minerals for free and sell them tax free. To me, that sounds like a loss. Okay, but man actually came explaining his point that he means that the illegal mines actually added to the GDP of the country. He says that after they mine and sell, they then buy goods and services that even build houses. They mostly mine what is considered to be unprofitable by major corporations. Okay, so he is saying that these guys actually get back to the mines, get back to the economy of the society after they sold this illegally. The money that they got is still back in the system. They build houses, they buy clothes, they buy things with taxes on it. Okay, so they are bringing in some kind of income into the economy. So he's saying that it still gets back to the SA economy. So he doesn't see any loss. He's also saying that most of these things that they mine is actually most companies or big companies actually call it non-profitable loss because they actually believe that the most important ones they have actually extracted it. So these ones that legal miners actually do is actually not part of the profits. Well, it still doesn't make sense. As long as it's illegal, we actually need to condemn that act. Okay, it doesn't matter. Just follow the right way, the right procedure, and get things done. If you are not doing that right, you have to condemn the act. there shouldn't be any illegal activities on any part of the world. You guys need to go through the right processes and get things done the right way, and then enjoy the fruit of your hard work. Let be honest with that one, okay? It doesn't matter how the policies or the government actually more treat the money, but we actually need to do better as a good citizens and also as a law-abiding people too. And then the actually essay, this was something interesting that's happening in South Africa economy and African at large. Thank you for your time. See you guys around.